Here we go, and good luck to you and your team. Which Christmas song features the lines, "Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow"? Is it Winter Wonderland, Let It Snow, or White Christmas?
Well, if I'm honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of Christmas songs, so I don't know it. I don't think it's White Christmas for some reason. Is it Let It Snow? For some reason, Winter Wonderland, I think it's the two big W's there, making me want to go with that, so I'm going to choose that one, please.
Winter Wonderland. Your band are laughing. Anyone? Band? What do you think?
I think it's White Christmas.
White Christmas, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dan, it is White Christmas. Barry, Judy Teen was a UK hit single for which band led by Steve Harley? Was it Cockney Rebel, Edison Lighthouse, or Bay City Rollers?
Steve Harley was the Cockney Rebel. With Cockney Rebel.
Absolutely, Cockney Rebel is the right answer. Your question, Dan. What was the first UK #1 single for the group Queen? Was it Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, or Don't Stop Me Now?
Okay, I'm pretty sure it was in 1976 and it was Bohemian Rhapsody. I hope.
Bohemian Rhapsody is the right answer. Well done. I think the date was 75, Dan, but Bohemian
really?
Rhapsody, absolutely the right answer. Barry, your question. Which ballet dancer is mentioned in the lyrics of the song Where Do You Go To, My Lovely? Is it Violette Verdi, Margot Fontaine, or Zizi Jean-Mer?
Oh, this is one of my all-time favourite songs by Peter Starsted, and the ballet dancer mentioned is Gigi Jean-Mer.
Zizi Jean-Mer is correct. So funny, I've heard that lyric so many times I didn't realise what he was talking about. Dan, if you get this question wrong, you've lost the head-to-head. Cecil Sharp, who died in 1924, is most associated with what type of music? Folk, opera, or jazz?
Cecil Sharp. Okay. Thinking of the period, it sounds like quite a British name to me, Cecil, but you know, that's just a guess, really. I'm not sure if there was that much jazz going on in that era. Doesn't really sound like it could be linked with. I'm going to go with folk, please, just as a guess.
Nicely done, you're right. Well done. Folk is the answer. So, Barry, if you get this right, you are in the final. Which musical was awarded a special Pulitzer Prize in 1944? On the Town, Oklahoma, or Carmen Jones?
Oh, that's a good question. 1944. I think Oklahoma was a little bit later than 1944, so I don't think it was that. Carmen Jones, of course, was the musical version of Bizet's Carmen. And would that be awarded a Pulitzer Prize? I don't know, but On the Town, I think, was might have had a propaganda effort, so I think that might have been awarded a Pulitzer Prize. I'll go for On the Town.
Let's check with our eggheads. Who likes their musicals? Judith?
I think sounds reasonable, that. I thought Carmen Jones was later than that.
The answer actually is Oklahoma.
Oh, I thought that
So
was
good
later.
news for you, Dan. You've taken him to sudden death. I don't give you the options here, okay, so it's a bit harder.
I know.
Who played the Mother Superior in the London production of the musical Sister Act when it opened in 2009?
Wow. That is a hard question. I actually know the guy that played bass in that production, but he'd never mentioned who was in the cast. I really... Keira Knightley isn't the answer, but that's all I've got.
Keira Knightley. Sheila Hancock.
Ah,
is the
Sheila.
answer.
Big Shields.
Barry, if you get this right, you're in the final. But the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before is a line from a song in which musical?
I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. It's from My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady is the right answer. You've taken the round, Dan. You've been knocked out by an egghead. No shame in that, but you won't be in the final. Please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teams. So, as it stands, the challengers have lost one brain from the final round, whilst the eggheads have lost no brains. The next subject is sport. Is that good for you?
I think that's good for us, yeah. I think I'm going to take it.
Joey, all right, against?
Judith or Chris? Oh, Chris, actually.
Yeah.
She knows.
I reckon Jude's going to get all the tennis. And
Yeah, she knows the tennis.
Let's go with Chris then. Yeah?
Chris
I reckon Chris, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
In Judith's world, that's what looks like. That's what laughter looks like. Look at that. She's laughing uproariously there. So Joey from the Priory Professors. Chris is not laughing. Versus Chris from the Eggheads on sport. So do take your positions, please, in the question room. OK, Chris and Joey, it's sport and it's 3 questions, multiple choice. And Joey, you can choose the first or the second set.
I'd like to go first, Jeremy, please.
Here we go. Which Premier League manager has been known as the Professor? Is this Sam Allardyce, Arsene Wenger or Harry Redknapp?
Well, I think that's quite a good question for me because I think I know it's Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger is right.
Brilliant.
Chris, in which sport is the Irishman Eddie Jordan a famous name? Table tennis, cricket or motor racing?
There's a Jordan motor racing team, isn't there? So it's motor racing.
Motor racing is the right answer. Your question, Joey. In the 2010 Tour de France, Lance Armstrong rode for which team? Team Radio Shack, Rabobank or Team Katusha?
Cycling's not a strong subject here, Jeremy. Team Radio Shack, Rabobank, Team Katusha. Well, I'm going to rule out Team Katusha. I have a feeling Team Radio Shack seems like the most reasonable answer, so Team Radio Shack.
Very good. Team Radio Shack is correct. 2 out of 2 so far. Chris, which former tennis player was Andy Murray's coach from 2005 to 2006? Mark Petchey, David Lloyd or Chris Bailey?
Oh. Now, David Lloyd's got his whole train of gyms and things to look after, hasn't he? So I doubt he'd have the time to coach a one-on-one. Don't think it's Chris Bailey, but the name Mark Petchey rings a vague bell, so I'll go with Mark Petchey.
Mark Petchey is the right answer, Chris. Enjoying this sporting round, eh?
About as much as I enjoy root canal work, yeah.
Sport not Chris's favourite. Third question to you, Joey. On which horse did Johnny Mercer win the Epsom Derby, the Irish Derby and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe in 2000? High Chaparral, Ridgewood Pearl or Sindar?
Well, I know absolutely nothing about horse racing, except there's horses in it. So it's going to have to be a complete guess at Sindar.
Sindar is the right answer. Chris, if you get this wrong, you are out. The skier Hanny Wenzel, a gold medalist at the Lake Placid Winter Olympics, represented which country? Belgium, Liechtenstein or Luxembourg? It's H-A-N-N-I and then W-E-N-Z-E-L.
Well, the EL ending of his surname sounds a bit Flemish to me, so it could be Belgium. Liechtenstein is basically a sinkhole for other people's money, so I don't think they produce many skiers, although they are alpine, basically. Luxembourg, well, just going on the population of those 3, the percentage possibilities of producing a skier, it's got to be Belgium.
Well, those viewers from Liechtenstein who are watching may now dance a jig of joy. Because their country has done more than just act as a sinkhole for money. It has produced Hanny Wenzel as well, the skier. So and on that, you've been knocked out, Chris. Well done, Joey. You're in the final round. You've beaten an Egghead on sport. You've edged a bit closer to the jackpot. If you both come back and rejoin your teams, we will play on. Nice work by the captain.
Thanks.
Things are turning around, do you think?
Yeah, I think this is when we're going to go on and win.
This is the moment. OK, good. So the challengers have lost 1 brain, but the Eggheads have now lost a brain, Chris, as well. And the next subject is arts and books. So who wants this? Does that a sigh of pain or joy?
That's pain.
It's pain.
That's very big pain.
Do any of you want to do it?
No one's favourite, Who doesn't want to be in the last round?
I mean, I can do it.
I don't think...
I say
But it's up to you.
You all right with art, Dom, at all?
Maybe they are.
Well, I went to art college for a little bit. My mum is an art college tutor.
Exactly.
But I don't really take too much notice.
Still more than we've got.
So I'll go for it.
Dom, all right,
well,
against.
This is the one. This is
Choose the Egghead.
I think this is a hard choice, to be honest.
Yeah, because you two stole the two easier ones. no offence.
I'm going to go for Pat.
Right, so Dom from the Priory Professors against Pat from the Eggheads. Please, if you can, go to the question rooms now. Dom, tell us what you do.
I make furniture.
Great skill, you must be in demand.
A lot of people want me, but not necessarily for my woodworking skills.
Good line. I'll ask each of you 3 questions on arts and books in turn, and Dom, you can choose the first or the second set of questions.
I'm going to go for the first, please.
Here we go with your first question, Dom. Good luck. Which word describes the novels first popular in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, traditionally set in an atmosphere of mystery and horror? Are they Celtic, Saxon, or Gothic?
I don't think Celtic or Saxon sound particularly mysterious or dark. I'm going to go for Gothic.
Gothic is correct. Well done. Pat, the Venus de Milo, discovered in 1820, is made from which material? Is it glass, bronze, or marble?
I've always thought it was a stone-like material. I'm not sure the Greeks were casting bronze or had very advanced glass technology. I've always thought of it as a stone-like material, so we'll say marble.
Marble is the correct answer. Missing an arm? Was that right?
Both arms, I think.
Missing both arms? OK. Dom, which English artist, born in 1877, was known for her scenes of circus and ballet life? Gwen John, Laura Knight, or Vanessa Bell?
Well, I've got to admit, I don't know a lot about female painters. I'm going to say Vanessa Bell.
Let's just see if Pat knows this. Do you know this, Pat?
Sounds like Laura Knight.
Laura Knight is the answer, Dom. You may fall behind. Was that just there in your mind somewhere but not coming?
No.
No. That's very honest. Pat, Gervais Finn's series of books set in the Yorkshire Dales tell of his years spent in which job? Schools inspector, district nurse, or landscape gardener?
My first thought is schools inspector, but I haven't actually read any of these books. Landscape gardener, district nurse. Or possible, a faint recollection, it might be schools inspector.
Schools inspector is the right answer. That sounds interesting. Anyone read them? No? They're great books. Great books.
Have you read them?
No. Dom, your question. And you need to get this one right, Dom. Which English author wrote the novel Room at the Top, later made into an award-winning film starring Lawrence Harvey and Simone Signoret? Is it Nicholas Montserrat, John Brain, or Keith Waterhouse?
I'm not particularly sure. I recognise the name of the title, but I'm going to go for Keith Waterhouse.
It's not Keith Waterhouse. Eggheads?
John Brain.
John Brain is the answer. Dom, you've been knocked out. I'm sorry. Pat has... he's won through on Arts and Books. What can I say? Please, both of you, come back and rejoin your team.
It's the quiz that pulls no punches.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Ooh.